Welcome to Psych with Sigmund, the show where we delve into the fascinating world of psychology and explore the minds that have shaped our understanding of human behavior. George Kelly was born on April 28, 1905 in Casson, Kansas, and grew up in a family of modest means. His early life was marked by a strong sense of curiosity and a desire to learn, which would later become the hallmark of his academic and professional career. Kelly's interest in psychology was sparked during his undergraduate studies at the University of Kansas, where he was introduced to the works of William James and other prominent psychologists of the time. After completing his bachelor's degree, Kelly went on to pursue his master's degree at the University of Iowa, where he became fascinated with the concept of personality and its relationship to behavior. His thesis, which explored the role of language in shaping our perceptions of reality, laid the foundation for his later work on personal constructs. Kelly's early research experiences, including a stint as a research assistant at the University of Iowa, not only deepened his understanding of psychological theory, but also instilled in him a passion for empirical research. Kelly's most significant contribution to psychology is undoubtedly his theory of personal constructs, which posits that individuals create their own unique systems of meaning and interpretation to navigate the world. According to Kelly, our perceptions, thoughts, and behaviors are shaped by these personal constructs, which are constantly evolving as we encounter new experiences and challenges. This idea was revolutionary at the time, as it challenged traditional notions of personality as a fixed trait, and instead emphasized the dynamic and adaptive nature of human cognition. One of the most interesting aspects of Kelly's theory is its emphasis on the role of language in shaping our personal constructs. Kelly believed that the words and concepts we use to describe ourselves and others have a profound impact on how we think, feel, and behave. For example, if someone describes themselves as anxious, they are more likely to experience anxiety in certain situations because their self-description has created a framework for interpreting their emotions and behaviors. Kelly's work on personal constructs was not limited to theory. He also developed a range of practical techniques for assessing and modifying these constructs. The repertory grid, which is still widely used today, is one such technique that involves asking individuals to rate themselves and others on a series of bipolar dimensions, such as outgoing versus introverted. By analyzing the patterns and relationships between these ratings, researchers can gain insight into an individual's personal constructs and how they are organized. Kelly's research has had a lasting impact on psychology and related fields, such as education and counseling. His ideas about personal constructs have influenced many subsequent theorists, including Albert Bandura and Aaron Beck, who have built upon Kelly's work to develop their own theories of human behavior. For instance, Bandura's social learning theory emphasizes the role of observation and imitation in shaping our behaviors, while Beck's cognitive behavioral therapy focuses on identifying and challenging negative thought patterns that contribute to mental health issues. Despite the significant contributions of Kelly's work, it has not been without criticism. Some have argued that his theory is too focused on individual cognition, neglecting the role of social and cultural factors in shaping our personal constructs. Others have criticized the repertory grid technique for being overly simplistic or reductionist. However, these criticisms notwithstanding, Kelly's work remains a foundational part of modern psychology, offering insights into the complex and dynamic nature of human cognition and behavior. So, how does George Kelly's work relate to our everyday lives? Well, his ideas about personal constructs can help us understand why people perceive and interpret the world in different ways. For example, imagine you're having a conversation with someone who has a very different political perspective than your own. By recognizing that their views are shaped by their unique personal constructs, you may be more likely to approach the conversation with empathy and understanding. This is not to say that we should accept or condone views that are discriminatory or harmful, but rather that we should strive to understand the underlying cognitive processes that give rise to them. In addition, Kelly's work has practical implications for fields such as education and counseling. By recognizing the role of personal constructs in shaping our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, educators can develop more effective teaching strategies that take into account individual differences in learning styles and preferences. Similarly, counselors can use techniques like the repertory grid to help clients identify and challenge negative thought patterns that contribute to mental health issues. His ideas about personal constructs, cognitive processes, and social behavior remain highly relevant today, offering insights into the complex and dynamic nature of human psychology. If you enjoyed learning about George Kelly, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on psychology and personal growth.